People always say, you know what? With success, you're gonna have these issues. And I just don't buy into all that shit. There's a very, very, very philosophical side of David Goggins. That's the real me. Like what they see me in a 1-minute video when I'm fucking hyped up. And the whole idea about that 1-minute video is that I'm trying to get you the fuck off the couch. And I don't have 10 to 20 minutes to give you some great philosophy about why we need to get off the couch. I just need to spark your ass off that fucking couch. I really am a philosopher, man. A philosopher about the mind, about how far we can go. A lot of people hoped that they would pull us from that cold water. It's not in your hands. Most people think, oh man, like your mom and dad, you need to believe in yourself. That's not the belief I'm fucking talking about. It's the belief that you harness through hard work and dedication. And it's something that you know what you are capable of because you've gone there several times in those dark times. So my belief, why I kept on going back to Navy SEAL training and going back to all these different things, not because I hoped training would get easier. It's because I believed I could fucking make it. There's a lot of kids out there who live like you do, who have gone through what you've gone through. Maybe not as bad, but you're not the only one. I started knowing that I was doing good work because I wasn't doing it 20 times. I was doing it once. And then I started being like, my God, this feels fucking good. It feels fucking good to fucking get a job, have a task, and put my all into that task, and then be able to move on to the next task because I completed that task to the fullest and the greatest of my ability. And then that feeling just stuck with me. And I was like, okay, this is what I need every day in my life. I don't need someone to say, good job, David. I don't need a fucking pat on the back. Everything became internal. I started feeling this feeling I never had before. Like I thought I was a born loser. And just cleaning a tire and cleaning the car to the best of your ability changed everything. It just became something that was like, okay, I see dirt, don't pass the dirt, clean the dirt. It just started absorbing, and before you know it, man, it just morphed into a man that was like, we gotta get it done regardless. For me, I grew up and I thought I was real stupid. I thought I was dumb. I thought I couldn't read and write, all these different things, man. So the motivation for me now is that while I do run a lot and I do a lot of working out, that's where I go to school. That's my school, man. That's where I learn. That's where the deepness of my thought comes from. That's where the philosophical side of me comes from. That's where all my parables come from. I speak in like Bible terms a lot of times, and people don't understand, man, how deep I am. The lessons aren't learned at the top of the mountain, my friend. The lessons are learned in the middle, at the beginning, never at the very top. So that's why I became so knowledgeable, man, because I never made it to the top of the mountain. And every time I almost did, I had to climb back up. And every time I climbed back up, the lessons became more crystallized. Everything became a lot more clear to me. And then some of the things I missed on the first climb, I got on the second climb. I go back to those moments where there was no talent. It was just try again, try again, try again. And that sucks, man. It builds an anger. It builds a fucking anger, man, when you see people just floating through life. But like, you're going back to Michael Jordan, Jim Brown. And as I started getting older, I realized, man, I can't even dunk a fucking basketball. Man, I can't fucking run, man. My legs are all fucked up. I can't run a football. I'm not these guys. What these guys had was courage, character, commitment, discipline. These are things that every human being can work on their own. You don't need talent. You need discipline, hard work, dedication, sacrifice. I can do that. I can do that all fucking day long. But it doesn't mean because you're climbing the same mountain over and over again that you're not super fucking successful. It doesn't mean that at all. I'm super fucking successful. But the success came from climbing the mountain over and over and over again. And now I know the fastest route up that motherfucker. I know all the fucking dangers. I know all the fucking trip holes. I know all the fucked up wiring and ropes and fucking anchor points. I know them all. So that mountain I climb every day isn't as hard as it was when I was 24, 25, 26. I'm much more knowledgeable, but I still gain a lot more knowledge from it. So now I hike up it versus climb up it now. You have to go through every fucking scenario. You have to have tried everything to succeed. And then beyond that, think about how you can link up these two things on the list, because maybe these two things together will help me succeed. So once you go through the whole list, then you gotta start pairing the things up within the list. And once you know in your heart, and this is called the accountability, way beyond some accountability mirror, that I've literally tried and exhausted every single option. That is when you say to yourself, maybe this is not for me. But nobody does that, because no one has the patience to sit in the muck, in the filth of life for years. It takes me years to do shit. Not like months. It takes me years. So people don't have that kind of patience, man. They just don't. So they never get to where they really want to go. They want it now. And now's not the answer.